Hey guys, it's Hink here. So anybody that knows me knows that I'm actually like very big into fitness, overall health, cardiovascular health, etc. Okay. One of the big things that has helped me to get shredded is actually intermittent fasting. But whenever I talk about it, there's always, I'd say a loud minority of people that kind of give me a hard time about, Hink, don't you know that intermittent fasting isn't as good as because catabolic states and anabolic states? And
Don't do the voice.
there's a lot of very good literature on both sides of the argument, but what I wanted to talk about today is this paper here that looks specifically, it was a randomized trial that compared one group of people that did fasting before resistance training and the other group ate before doing resistance training, and they compared outcomes to see what's going to lead to better results. Now, guys, I think that this is particularly helpful for anybody that's interested in losing weight, wanting to lose weight, always been interested in intermittent fasting. And guys, as we know, like, yes, this is largely a PP related channel, but like I've always said, guys, the smaller the plate is, the bigger the steak is going to look. And so hopefully this paper might help you if you're on your way to your weight loss journey as well. So guys, once again, I'll put the methods up here, but you can see where they compare basically what they call a fast resistance training or RT and then a fed resistance training. And they had basically a 12-week protocol where they measured before and after the 12-week period. So what they were looking for in this study was specifically comparing muscle size or muscle hypertrophy, strength, and power, and to try to see if there's any difference between the two groups. As far as the participants, these were largely just like healthy, younger people. They couldn't have any other comorbidities. They couldn't be sick. Keep in mind, guys, this is more of like novice people. So this isn't like your hardcore bodybuilders that lift every day. So we're going to talk about some of the flaws of this paper in just a second. What they found was that when it actually came down to like, let's just look at overall body composition, okay? There wasn't that much of a difference. Now, guys, a key thing in this study, which is also a key flaw, is that they only did this study comparing the two groups with resistance training twice a week, okay? Twice a week. So we have to keep that in mind. And so, of course, if you're just doing resistance training twice a week, and sometimes it's fasted and sometimes it's fed, you don't expect to see these like sweeping changes when it comes to actual body composition, meaning fat loss. Now, also, guys, there was no difference in muscle size, okay? Both groups had a significant improvement as far as like muscle size and strength, but there was no significant difference between the two groups. Similarly, there was no difference in actual strength and power outputs. And so whether you were fasted before a workout or fed, it didn't matter. You still had the same strength goals and you still had the same power outcomes. Now, guys, so what are some of the flaws of this paper? Well, number one, once again, you're training twice a week, okay? So, when I work out, I basically exercise usually 6 or 7 days a week, okay? I mean, that's just what I do. And so I do think that there's a major difference between saying, okay, I'm going to fast between every workout 7 days a week versus I'm going to have like carbs and other fuel to like fuel my workout. I just want to be very clear. I'm not saying that this is the one paper that proves that intermittent fasting is the cure for everything. That's not at all what I'm saying. I'm just saying this is an interesting paper that shows, hey, actually intermittent fasting isn't as bad as, some people claim it to be. The other thing with the study, guys, is it was overall low numbers. Like the two different groups, it was like 13 people and 15 people. And so when you have low numbers, it's hard to find statistically significant outcomes because it's just such a small group. So your statistics are harder. And once again, guys, this doesn't necessarily apply to like high-level athlete. If your goal is you want to focus on like gaining as much muscle as possible, then obviously, guys, it doesn't make sense to work out in a fasted state. But what I'm saying, guys, is that if you are trying to metabolize more fat, get rid of some of your fat stores, there is some evidence, which, guys, if you want me to present more evidence about like the potential benefits of intermittent fasting, let me know in the comments. If you like when I do more exercise videos, let me know in the comments. If you don't like when I do exercise videos and you want me to just stick to PPs and shut up and dribble, then you can let me know that in the comments as well. The other thing with this study is that when you actually looked on a weekly basis, the total number of calories and nutrients that these people were getting, the two different groups, it was the same. One group had a protein shake before working out and the other group had a protein shake after working out. Is more so like what this study is looking at. It's not saying like, aha, once again, see guys, intermittent fasting, that's the cure, that's the one. No, that's not what I'm saying. There's limited conclusions, but I use this as at least partial evidence to suggest that, hey, if intermittent fasting works for me, then I think it's okay to continue doing it. If you guys are trying to lose weight, you just have to find a routine that works best for you, okay? Once again, if you want me to do a deeper dive into why I like intermittent fasting for my like fat loss routine, then let me know. But guys, those that did watch this, even though it's not a PP video, I really appreciate you. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you learned something. If you don't mind, leave a like before you bounce. Catch you on the next one. Peace and love.
Dr. Hink got the plug on the health, yeah. Got you thinking about your wealth, yeah. In his office, no stealth, yeah. Pinnacle of that below the belt, yeah. Checks and balance, he's managing. Working miracles, no damage. Got you covered, no panicking. Steady calm. In the clinic, no vanishing. Yeah, with Doc Hink, it's the way back.